What's up, everybody? This is John Price here with the Main Stage Music Group, and we're going to talk about ways to sell in a pay-to-play scenario. Now, how many of you artists literally have gotten and done the pay-to-play scenario, or really thought about it and was like, man, you know what, this is a scam, I don't like this, I think somebody's going to try and get one over on me, I ain't doing it. Hey, I've been there, done that. But the thing is when I grew in the music industry, I really understood the benefit, I really understood the value. Now check this out. We start at the top, so it goes to a talent buyer or a venue owner that literally gets contacted by a main artist or vice versa, and there's a negotiation where there's a contract being sent over to where the venue owner or the talent buyer is already out of money and put money up front for that show to happen. So how do you go and make sure that the night happens to you don't look bad as a talent buyer, to where you can still bring more big artists into your local city, state, and area for you guys to have the opportunity to be able to open up for these artists? So you have to have an incentive way to be like, hey, we want to offer an opportunity for our local artists in the area to really get in on this. They can grow their communities by literally having the organic community of this main artist that fits in the realm of the music that they do or the style of music that they bring. So here's what I would do. So if a venue comes to you and says, hey, $200, you got to sell 20 tickets at $10 each. You want it? I would go ahead and take it. Because where the scam comes into play is when artists literally go to these talent buyers or these quote unquote talent buyers and they say, hey, $600 and you can get on the show. No ticket sales. That's a scam right there. You're already out money. So I would work with somebody that gives me the opportunity and the incentive to be able to make that money back. Now, how do you do that? So you can be an artist that says, hey, we can barely sell 10 tickets. How are we going to sell 20 tickets? Well, let's talk about incentive. So let's say instead of going to your following, your fan base, and saying, hey, we're opening up for this artist, can you guys please buy these tickets to come to the show? Don't try and sell them at $10. You bought them for $10. A lot of times they let you raise the price. If not all the time, they let you raise the price. They just want that $200 that you promised them that you would bring back to them, regardless if you sell the tickets or not. You have a $200 bill that is either due when you pick up the tickets or it's due on the day of the show. So as a business owner or as a band, right? You're a brand, you are working as a business at this point in time. Now you have a bill. How do you cover that bill? So I would raise those ticket prices up to $20. Instead of $10, I would say, hey, for $20, check this out. We just came out with a new album. It has not physically been released to the public yet, but we do have the pressing out of the albums in hand. So if you want to come out to this show and you want to buy a ticket for $20, you literally get a copy of the album and a ticket to the show. Okay, well, that's an immediate, easier sell than saying, hey, please come to our show, tickets are $20. Because you're really just looking at raising the price of the $20 to compensate for the money that you're trying to make back from the $200. I would let the $200 go, and if I have ways to incentivize people to really sell those 20 tickets as fast as possible and be the artist that goes back to the talent buyer and say, hey, 3 days later, hey, we just sold those 20 tickets, we need more. I mean, the venue owner or the talent buyer is going to be freaking stoked. And then guess what? You don't have to pay money back on that second round of tickets that you buy. So if you literally sold those tickets and had an incentive to get those first 20 out of the way to pay back and recoup or whatever it is that you're trying to do with those, that price jump of the $10, you can literally take the next group of tickets, the next run of tickets that you sell, and literally profit almost, if not all of that back. So you can end up selling 30, 40 tickets, 50 tickets, and the first 20, yeah, you had to guarantee to the venue, and everything after that can literally compensate your gas for the night, the buy-on cost, any extra expense, or even pocketing some for your brand and band to be able to do the next thing. So, and you can look at the pressing of the album, right? So you go and you press an album for about $1,000. You sacrifice the first 20 albums and you sell them for, let's say if you're doing at the merch booth, $20. So it's the first 20 people, you're cutting $10 off of that price, and you're literally giving them away for free, but they're paying that extra $10. So they're giving you $20, $10 for your buy-on price towards what you promised the venue or the talent buyer, and then they're paying an extra $10, so they're buying the album at $10 instead of $20. So that's the actual breakdown of it. So your first 20 albums that you're selling at a 50% off price. But check this out. You have 80 albums remaining, and if you still sell those 80 albums at $20 a piece, you got $1,600. So now you've not only paid for that whole pressing of the album at $1,000. You've not only paid for the $200 that you have literally spent on the actual buy-on, and then you have $400 remaining to where it goes towards either the recoup or of the reinvestment into the merchandise, the album, or the next big venture or the next buy-on venture that you do. So if you be smart and you can do the numbers and you can utilize incentive to get these tickets sold, to get things out of the way, you can really make this pay to play, this buy on thing work in your favor. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A couple tips and ways to kind of work around that, and really not be too scared or shunned away when it comes to, hey, it's pay to play, because everything's a pay to play. So if you'd like to know more, definitely hit me up. My name is Jonathan Price with Mainstage Music Group. You can email us at mainstagemusicgroup, the number 4, me@gmail.com. We got more videos coming your way, and stay tuned and hit subscribe, hit that like button, follow us on all major platforms, and we'll talk to you soon.